Tassa Arahatu Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavatu Arahatu Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavatu Arahatu Samma Sambuddhassa. We should be interested in the fully enlightened one. We be Uttam Dhammam Sangam. So there are a few suttas on the topic giving. Actually, we are going to read from Sutta, friends. First sutta we are going to read is Issatta Sutta, Archery. King Pasimidi asked this Buddha who one should give gifts to, so that one gains the most merit. At the city of Savatthi, seated to one side, King Pasimidi asked the Buddha, Bhante, who should I give gifts to? Great king, you should give to anybody you like. But Bhante, in order to gain more powerful merit, who should I give to? Great king, who should I give gifts to? Is one question. But in order to gain more powerful merit, who should I give to? Is another question. Giving a gift generates more powerful merit when it's given to a virtuous person, not so much to an unvirtuous person. Well then, great king, I will ask you about this in return, and you can answer as you understand. What do you think, great king? Suppose you were at war, ready to fight battle. Then along comes a royal youth who is untrained, unskilled, unfit, and inexperienced. He is fearful, weak, trembling, and quick to flee. Would you employ such a man? Would he be of any use to you? No, Bhante, I would have no use for such a man. What about a high caste youth, a merchant youth, or a worker youth who was similar? No, Bhante, I would have no use for such a man. What do you think, great king? Suppose you were at war, ready to fight a battle. Then along comes a royal youth who is trained, skilled, fit, and experienced. He is fearless, brave, courageous, strong, heroic, and never flees. Would you employ such a man? Would he be of any use to you? Yes, Bhante, I would have a use for such a man. What about a high caste youth, a merchant youth, or a worker youth? Was similar. Would you employ such a man? Would he be of any use to you? Yes, Bhante, I would have a use for such a man. In the same way, a gift given to anyone who has given up 5 factors and possesses 5 factors is very fruitful, no matter what family he's come from to become a monk. What are the 5 factors he had? is given up. Worldly desires, ill will, sleepiness and drowsiness, restlessness and remorse, and doubt. These are the 5 factors he has given up. What are the 5 factors he possesses? Virtue that has been practiced fully, concentration that has been practiced fully, wisdom that has been practiced fully, liberation that has been practiced fully, and knowledge and vision of liberation that has been practiced. These are the 5 factors he possesses. I say that a gift given to anyone who has given up those 5 factors and possesses these 5 factors is very fruitful. That is what the Buddha said. Then the Blessed One further said, any youth skilled in archery, powerful and energetic, would be employed by a king going to war. Unskilled people are not employed just because of their higher caste. Just so, whoever is well established in the qualities of patience and gentleness, a wise person with noble conduct is respected even if he is low born. People build lovely monasteries and offer to those monks with a vast Dhamma knowledge. People set up ponds in monasteries where it is hard to find water and make paths to practice walking meditation in places hard to walk. People with confident hearts offer food, drink, fruit, robes, and shelters to the enlightened. Thundering rain cloud with its hundreds of peaks shines in lightning, puts down over the rich earth, filling the lakes and valleys. So too, a wise follower of the Buddha, faithful and learned, prepares food to satisfy those who are hungry. Rejoicing, he distributes gifts, saying, give, give. His encouraging words are his thunder, like the thundering when it rains. That stream of merit, so heavy, showers down on the rivers and soothes him well. I think this is also a good sutta where it's it is given good similes and how important it is to practice this generosity. And Buddha here, when a person asked him, whom should we give gifts to? Buddha directly said, you can give it to anybody. But then the person said, offering whom will I get more merit? Then there are 2 different questions Buddha has pointed out, where it's like, first one is, who should I give gifts to is the first question. And giving to whom will I get more merit? In order to gain more merit, who should I give to? So the 2 different kind of questions which has different kinds of intention behind offering. So Buddha is clearly giving us here. If you wish to give, you can give it to anybody. If you want to gain much merit, then offering it to virtuous people provides more merit. And Buddha here gave a simile. Buddha asked the person about a situation and question him so that he can understand regarding the merit and giving. He asked, if you were going to a war and you are ready to fight a battle, if there is some untrained royal youth or any merchant or a worker who is young but is untrained and who is not skillful, not experienced, and he would flee, like he would run away from the battle, then would you take him into your soldiers, into your side and train him? Because he's already on his way to the war. He will not accept that kind of person into his team. Again, Buddha says, if there is a person who is already ready, already trained, well established, and who is fearless, who is courageous, and never flees, who is fit and experienced, then would you take that person? Then he said, yes, definitely, I would take such a person. Even if the person's caste is merchant or a youth or a worker, that caste doesn't matter because he's already skilled in what is required. So now the Buddha compares this with the giving of the gifts. In the same way, a gift given to anyone who has given up 5 factors and possesses 5 factors is very fruitful, no matter what family he comes from, to become a monk. So Buddha here is saying that one who has let go of 5 factors and possesses other 5 factors, no matter which background he has come from, is very fruitful when offered to him. So what are the 5 factors he has given up? First is worldly desires, ill will, sleepiness and drowsiness, the restlessness and remorse and doubt. So these are the 5 hindrances one has given up. Then not just one who has just let go of all the 5 hindrances, but they should also cultivate and possess these 5 factors as well. What are the 5 factors one should possess? He has fully developed virtue, who has fully practiced virtue. And then concentration is also, he has practiced meditation very well. Then wisdom has been practiced fully. And liberation has been practiced. And knowledge and vision, that means he knows and he has experienced the practical aspects of the links of the dependent origination. He knows, he has the knowledge, and he also has the vision. He has seen for himself with wisdom, and he has practiced in this fully. These are the 5 factors he possesses. And when a gift is given to a monk who has given up the 5 hindrances and possesses these 5 factors, is very fruitful. And Buddha here summarizes the intention with a stanzas. Saying if a particular person who is skilled in archery, who is powerful, energetic, and can be taken up by the king going to the war, but an unskillful person, even if he's high caste, cannot be employed by the king, going to the war. Similarly, one who is established in patience and gentleness, and a wise person with noble conduct. Whatever action he is doing, that being established through the Noble Eightfold Path. Then, even though he is low born, one who is having these qualities will be respected wherever he goes. People build monasteries and offer to monks with vast Dhamma knowledge. People build up ponds, people for water availability at the monastery. And then they build paths for the walking meditation. And people with confident hearts offer food, drinks, fruits, and shelter to the enlightened ones. And Buddha here is giving another simile regarding the thundering rain cloud. He has compared it with the follower of the Buddha, whose words are encouraging. His thunder, like the thundering when it rains, that stream of merit, so heavy, showers down the river and soaks him. So the person who is having this quality internally built within him, and when he had made an offering to a virtuous monk who has let go five qualities, five hindrances, and possesses five factors, then that offering becomes so heavy. The stream of merit becomes heavy and it showers down and soaks him well. And definitely, when we offer anything to a monk or anybody, when our mind is clear, we have right intentions behind it. It showers us, it soaks us with lots and lots of happiness. We feel our mind is uplifted. And even after while we have practiced meditation, especially loving kindness meditation, when we share that loving kindness to all the people in this world, we are giving this metta, peaceful mind. We are wishing them to be happy. This radiation is also a kind of giving. And when we give, when we share the merits at the end, if you're aware of what you are reading, it also uplifts the mind. Anybody has uh, anything to share regarding this sutta? Any views? Anything that clicked in?
Sindhu, thank you very much for choosing this sutta. As you rightly say, it is a brilliant one. When you were reading it, I remembered Bhante Vimalaramsi saying giving is very important, and we can give, of course, money, but also we can give kindness, and as you say, loving kindness, and a smile, and a kind words, and volunteer to help in the temple, and also when there are any retreats. As you rightly say, giving is a wonderful act. It really, the giver feels really happy and very relaxed, and There is a saying, maybe Paul can correct me. I think it's a idiom, give without any strings, no strings attached. I think what that means is give without any expectations. It is a very good sutta. I think it's very, very relevant to what we practice daily, Trim 6R. Thank you very much for reading it.
We'll read the next sutta as well. Nanda madam, can you read?
Yeah. Brahmaṇa Saṁyutta, Samuddaya Nikaya 7.13, Devahita Sutta, Devahita. A Brahmin gives and asks about giving. At the city of Savatthi, now at that time, the Buddha was sick due to some wind disorder in his body. Venerable Upavana was his attendant. Then the Buddha said to Upavana, "Please, Upavana, find some hot water for me to take a bath." "Yes, Bhante," replied Upavana. And he dressed, took his bowl and double-layered robe and went to the house of Devahita of the Brahmin caste, where he stood silently outside. Devahita saw him standing there and asked him in words, "I'm guessing you are a monk, since you have a shaven head and are wearing a robe. Why are you silently standing here? What do you want? What are you looking for? What have you come here to ask for?" Upavana Bhante, the enlightened one, the holy one in the world, the sage is sick due to some wind disorder in his body. Dear sir, if there's hot water, kindly give it to me for my master. I wish to bring it to the Buddha, who is worshipping by those who are worshipped, honored by those who are honored, respected by those who are respected. Then Devahita had a man fetch baskets filled with hot water. He also gave the monk Upavana a parcel of sugar cubes. Then Upavana Bhante went up to the Buddha and bathed him with the hot water. Then he stirred sugar cubes into hot water and offered it to the Buddha. Then the Buddha was cured. On a later day, Devahita went up to the Buddha, exchanged greetings with him. When the greetings and polite conversation were over, he sat down to one side and asked the Buddha in verse, "Who should I give gifts to? Giving to whom can I gain more merits? To do a successful offering, how should I practice giving?" The Buddha, there are noble ones with perfect wisdom who have knowledge to see their past lives, to see heaven and places of misery. They have attained the end of rebirth. You should give gifts to such noble ones. What's given to them is very fruitful. That's how a donor should practice giving, and this ensures the successful results of their giving. When the Buddha taught this Dhamma, Devahita said to the Buddha, "Excellent Mata Gautama, excellent." Just as if someone turned upright what was upside down, revealed what was hidden, pointed out the path to whoever was lost, or lit a lamp in the dark so people with good eyes could see what's there. Master Gautama taught me the Dhamma, which is clear in many ways. I go for refuge to Master Gautama, to the Dhamma, and to the Sangha. From this day forth, may Master Gautama remember me as a lay follower who has gone for refuge to the Triple Gem for as long as I live.
Yes, Nanda Madam. Can you summarize it?
Now, at one point, the Blessed One was not well, so he asked his attendant to find him some hot water so that he can have a bath. And so his attendant got ready and went outside, and he went to a house and stood in front of the house, and the owner noticed him and asked him, "What do you want? What are you looking for?" So the attendant said, "The enlightened one is not well, so the Holy One, the Master, the Blessed One, the Buddha asked me to get some hot water for him." So the so the owner made arrangements to provide hot water to Buddha, and also gave some sugar cubes as well to the attendant. So the attendant helped the Buddha to have a bath with hot water, and he stirred the sugar cubes in some drinking hot water and offered to the Buddha. And so because of that kind act, the Blessed One was cured. So Devahita later on visited Buddha, and he asked, "To whom should I give gifts to, so that I can accumulate merits?" So the Buddha said, "Of course, you can give gifts to anyone, but if you can give a gift to noble ones, the merits are much higher, because the noble ones have perfect wisdom, and they had the knowledge to see their past lives, and also they can see the heaven, and they also can see the places where there is suffering, and they have a noble one have attained the highest state, and they have ended a rebirth. So you could consider giving gifts to such noble ones, and it's very fruitful. So Devahita was listening very carefully to what the Buddha said, and he was delighted the sermon that the Blessed One gave, and he saw the merit of giving, and he wanted to the Blessed One to accept him as a lay follower, and he would follow the triple gem for the rest of his life. So this summarizing this short sutta, again, like the previous one, this one says, of course, we all can give a dana to anyone, but giving dana to a noble person is a very high merit.
Thank you, Nandaman. And here he asked about who should I give gifts to, giving to whom I gain merits, and to do a successful offering, how should I practice giving? So you can give it to anybody, and to gain more merits, give it to a virtuous person, and to do a successful offering, the intention behind the giving should also be some. And the person who is accepting this, it should also be virtuous. Then there is a sutta in, I guess, Majjhima Nikaya. It says purification of offerings. It goes through all the multiple permutations and combinations of what happens if the intention is not right. The person who is accepting is wholesome, but the person who is giving has wrong intention. It goes through different kinds of combinations, and it says where if the intention is wholesome in a successful offering to happen, then the offering gets purified and the merit is. So intention plays a major role in any of the action that we are doing. We do Devahita Sutta as well. There is one more sutta. Yes. Yajamāna Sutta. Chayati, can you read? Or Paul?
I'll read some other time. I have some network connectivity issues. Someone else could read it this time, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's Yajamāna
Yes,
Sutta.
I can
Okay.
read some.
Okay.
Sakka Saṁyutta, SN 11.16, Yajamāna Sutta, the discourse about sacrifices. For those people who make sacrificial offerings, searching for merit, the gift given to the community of monks generates great results. At one time, the Blessed One was staying at the province of Rajagaha on Mount Vulture Peak. Then Sakka, Lord of Gods, went to the Blessed One, paid homage to the Buddha, and stood to one side. Standing to one side, Sakka, Lord of the Gods, asked the Blessed One a question in verse. For those people who make sacrificial offerings, searching for merit, to whom should they give to gain great results? The Blessed One. The community of monks consists of 4 types of disciples practicing the path and 4 others who attain the fruit. These wise and virtuous disciples follow the straight way. For those people who make sacrificial offerings, searching for merit, the gift given to the community of monks generates great results. Yes. In this, basically, it is about practicing of generosity, and here the Sakka, at one point of time, when Buddha was staying in Rajagaha on Mount Vulture Peak, then Sakka, Lord of Gods, paid homage and stood at one side and asked him a question. He was asking that there are some people in this world, like now in this world, in the prevalent our living also, there are some people who make sacrificial offerings. He's asking, Sakka is asking, whom should they give to gain great results? Then the Blessed One told there are 4 types of disciples practicing the path and 4 others who attain the fruition. I think all may be knowing that 4 types of fruition. Sotapatti fruition, Sakatagami, Anagami, and Arhant. These are the 4 attainments, 4 fruits which we call. These are the wise and virtuous who follow this straight way. And Buddha is saying that the person who wants to make a sacrificial offerings and searching for the results, what Buddha is saying that gift given to the community of monks generates greater results. Really, it is a very inspiring sutta, which makes us to practice generosity. Thank you, Sindhu. Nanda madam, do you want to share anything on this sutta?
Yeah, that is a wonderful sutta, Sachin. Thanks for reading it. It does emphasize giving is so beneficial to the giver, not only the receiver, because the giver naturally feel happy and uplifted, and therefore, especially when we practice Trim 6R, we naturally the mind inclined to jhanas, and we can experience, as you said, the highest noble states of Sotapanna Sakadagami states. So I think this sutta particularly say that when we give, we increase, we progress our spiritual journey naturally and automatically. Thank you for reading it. It's a beautiful sutta.
Thank you, Nanda madam.
I guess it's the last sutta from Devi, from Saṁyutta Nikaya. Let's stop the sheet. Okay, I think that's it for today. Can you share the merits? We'll share the merits together. May suffering ones be suffering free,
And the
and
fearless
fear stuck
fearless
fearless. May the
the
grieving
grieving shed
all
grief,
grief, and may
and may
all
all
beings,
beings find relief.
may
May
all
all
beings
beings share
share
this
this merit that
that
we
we
have
have
thus
the
acquired
Sakka for
through
the
the
acquisition
acquisition of
of
all
all
kinds
kinds
of
of happiness.
May
May
be
beings inhabiting space and earth,
and earth,
Devas and
Devas
Nagamas
of
of
mighty
power,
power,
share
share
this merit of ours.
ours.
May
May
they
they
long protect Buddha's dispensation. Sa,
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 Sa.
sa. Thank you, Nanda Madam, Paul Sir, Chaya Madam, and Sindhu. Wishing all happiness. Thanking you.
May you all be well and happy. See you next week.
Thank you so much for reading such a beautiful sutta. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Madam.